Yo, what's going on? I'm back. It's me, Blissy. I'll try and get back to doing some regular streaming. Gonna try and stream it every day this week. It is not Shuckle today. I actually kind of forgot where I am and what I'm doing, but we're gonna get there. It appears I was in a specific spot in the Safari Zone. I was aiming for someone last time and I forget who it was. He appeared to be up this way. What's up, Pinky? What's up, Sonic? What's up, Tenben? I'm gonna be trying to stream every single day this week. Back to the usual business. I'm gonna do a Colo stream. You can see what my current planned schedule is at this point. Although I might be doing a... I was doing it up here. Wow. Okay. Oops. It's not what I need at all. I have a Sunken, it appears. I'm doing synchronize. We're gonna have to... I don't know what my seed is on this thing. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with it. It's gonna be tougher than it seems. Okay. I need to figure out who I'm even aiming for. We'll go in the Pokédex and see what's going on. So what Safari Zone area am I even in? I just closed all of my internet tabs. Very cool. So there's why the music went away. Hold on. We just listen to this song. Let's continue onward. All right, so we do Emerald Safari Zone. What area? All right, it appears I'm in area 6. We got Hoot Hoot. Am I going for a Miltank? I wish I remembered what seed I was going for. I think I'll catch a Pokemon and I'll just identify what seed it was from. We'll go from there. Because I have an Eon Timer setting for whatever I was doing last time. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Here's I'm using Synchronize as well. Won't be on stream much today. I have the flu. Oh, that sucks. I've had the flu before. I hope you're feeling better. I was looking for something to watch while play Emerald and your stream just showed up. Nice. What's going on? How are you doing? We're just trying to vibe today. The Colo stuff should be fun. There's a new tool that was just released in my Discord. Thank you to a developer named John, who made a bunch of very useful English tools for Colo. What's going on, Jerpsky? How you doing? So tomorrow's gonna be fun. We're gonna try and do a new method to get Absol. It says Battle Blink. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. Yeah, brand new tool. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to figure out the layout today after stream and a couple of other things. I gotta plug my DS in so it doesn't lose battery. I'm doing okay. Just want to get back into the swing of things. I've been doing too much development work and neglecting the stream side, and I'm gonna try and finally get the hang of doing balanced work. where I mean, the stuff that I'm doing with the development side is very good, I think. But I'm just gonna try and do, like, you know, half my day of that in the morning, half my day of this at night, and then try and continue from there, I guess. I really want to get the next event video out before April ends, but I don't know if I can. Yo, BitFS, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate you. Curb Platinum, yo, how's it going? Good to see you back. I'll be watching you for about an hour. Nice. Hope your next class is good. Teddy Ursa. I don't know who I'm aiming for at all here. Whoops. Alright, we're in the Safari Zone, so I just ball. Okay. So what we're gonna do is open Pokefinder. What's going on, Energy Man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So let's take a look here. It's modest, so I have a modest synchronizer. So we're doing wild. I'm searching for what I even hit. Well, actually, I should just do... Okay, what we're gonna do is do wild, searcher. This is not the emerald. This is the saffron account, right? Yeah. We're doing wild 2. Safari Zone. Safari Zone northeast, this should be, right? Apom Teddy Ursa, yeah, one of these guys. Alright. Lead is synchronize. So we're gonna do... Synchronize doesn't let you pick the nature? Or whatever. So, we're going with Teddy Ursa, who is modest. Just see if I can figure out what seed. 55, 45, 51, 44. Oh, I fucked something up. Oh, its level is 34. 91, 55, 45, 51, 44, 37. All right. And I have these. So let's see. Search. Looking for just Teddy Ursa. All right, and their nature is modest. A lot less of these are showing up. You are male. You're level 34, so... Still got a lot to go. Alright, so we're gonna do rare candies till I level it up and I can gain an understanding of where I'm at. How many candies do I even have? Oh, I might not have any. I have 5. Alright, well, let's see if this is enough. 57, 47, 53, 45, 38. That's 57. Mid row. 6 do not evolve. That is not helpful to me. Do not evolve. Please don't evolve. We could... I'm hitting B. That takes so long. Yo, Ashen, welcome to Happy. Thank you so much. Everybody show them some Blissy love. Sorry I missed that. I don't know why the notification didn't happen. But I appreciate you. Everybody show them some Blissy love. Yo, thank you for the €5. I appreciate you. Or is that pound? That's British pound, isn't it? It's not euro, is it? Euro looks like an E or something. What'd you say? Hey, Blissy, you kind of got me back into Gen 3. Afraid you've been demoted to background while I do ace with PC boxes to catch a stream. That's awesome, though. I love to see people doing ace. It's telling me this is invalid with the speed. I have to go back on my own live stream and See that I typed a stat wrong previously. Hold on, I'm loading my own live stream up to see what stat I typed wrong and when. $94, 57, 47, 53, 45, 38. That's what I typed wrong. Right. I guess let's just keep this open in case of emergency. All right, search. All right, we only have one option now, so I'm gonna put that into seed to time, I guess.
Thanks for the donation.
Oh, there's the notifs. Okay, they are there. Good that they're working at least, even if they're mega delayed.
Thanks for the donation.
16-bit seed 3196. That seems right. Okay, cool. So now we can check for what I'm looking for. 3196. Synchronize. Modest. Safari Zone Northeast. */square. And we hit like 22,000 or something. We had 22,759. 22597. Oh, it looks like we're maybe going for. It looks like we're maybe going for this Miltank. So let's check the PC, see where I'm at. Alright, so we got a Doduo. So in Safari Zone Area 4, I can get APOM. And if I don't do synchronize. I can do APOM. We have APOM, Teddy Ursa. Do I have a Teddy Ursa already? Alright, it's going into, we're going in the Pokédex. Yo, what's going, Lace? How you doing? What am I even aiming for here? I hit, it says 597. I could have been aiming for, there's a shiny Teddy Ursa I could have been aiming for. That would be like 10 late for. This one that'd be like, or 10 early for. This one that'd be like 10 late for. That's a Ladybug. So do I have Ladybug? Doesn't look like I have a Ladybug. Pineco. If I'm doing synchro, it's probably for this Miltank, though, right? This isn't a modest synchro. This is an adamant synchro. Oh my lord. Would adamant synchro, does adamant synchro cause this Miltank to exist? Yes, it does cause a Miltank to exist. Okay, so I think I'm going for a Miltank. I'm going for this Miltank. Kazan who is modest, that's who my modest synchro is. Alright, so it looks like we're going for a Miltank. I was not that late, but still pretty late. I could have hit one of many of these little guys, though. Would have been about like 30 late. I'll go again with the framework of now that I vaguely know where I'm understanding. So we're gonna go here. Now I have a vague understanding of what's happening. We'll just try again. Wish I could be a member to support you, but I watch so much content. I gotta cut costs where I can because it's too much of important. Don't worry, I understand. I'm not ever gonna complain about people not becoming a channel member. Don't ever think that I would do such a thing. I read your update on your kitty. Hope he's doing better today. Yeah, I'm picking up... He's sleeping on the couch over there. I'm picking up antibiotics tomorrow. Nope, today. Picking up antibiotics today for him. So the idea is, with the cat anyway, that I hope that he... I mean... You know, I'm very upset about the whole situation. I have some like I guess I feel like we took the wrong course with him. Like the internal medicine doctor reviewed him and felt it and was like, oh, it's probably a foreign object. Like she thought it was like an object that he ate or something and that got into his skin. And she was like pretty confident with it. And so like we just scheduled the surgery instead of doing the aspiration. Like I feel like I know better now, but like we should have done the aspiration first to make sure that if it is cancer, if it is infectious, what it is. And then after that, we should have the aspiration. Then maybe we do the CT, because the CT, like we've done X-ray, CT, and ultrasound, and all of them basically didn't tell us anything. The CT kind of told us where it was. Like it told us like, you know, we have an exact visual of where the thing is located. But for me, what's frustrating is like, well, shit, we still don't know what it is, you know? And now like we're probably gonna have to, if the antibiotics do not help, we're probably gonna have to do it like a full-on, you know, coma, like full-on anesthetic biopsy, which sucks. I don't want to do that. We're gonna try one more time without this. I do it for a living, yeah. That's why any support that any homies give me goes a long way. Do one more rip on this, and then I'll catch this to you. So, do I remember you? Your username's familiar. I've seen you in chat before. I gotta do live chat, not top chat. What's up, PogSync? How are you doing? Yeah, tomorrow's scheduled stream is the Gen 4 and chill, but I might actually be doing Colo tomorrow. I'm gonna play Colo tonight. I have to get up to a specific... So you make a living with donations and members? Well, and... I would say most of my revenue comes just from ads on videos that I get. I would say like... 3/4 of my income is from ads from videos, and then 1/4 is from YouTube members and donos and stuff, probably. Would you consider Gen 3 to be the easiest for RNG minute? Would you consider Gen 3? No. Well, I don't know. I think it depends on the person. I think... So is it that you get more views than I have subs? I'm more of a YouTube video maker than I am a streamer. Streamers tend to stream for like really long hours. Streamers tend to stream for really long hours and get money mostly off of their like members and subs. But I'm on YouTube, not Twitch. Twitch has Prime, which is like a very carefree way for people to give their like just give money to a streamer. It's like a free way to do it. YouTube pretty much only has the super chats and the memberships, and memberships is like just a much bigger commitment than using your Prime. I have a very low membership tier that gives a lot of rewards. So like the Happy Knee member tier is only $1.99 a month, and I'm getting like half of that. You know what I mean? Which I'm not complaining, by the way, if you're a member at Happy Knee. This is not a complaint, but I'm only getting $1 for every Happy Knee member. So even though I have like 200 members, probably like more than half of them are Happy Knee members. And so like it's not like a gigantic source of revenue. Not that it's nothing. I'm appreciative of anything that I got. But YouTube video, if I put out a YouTube video that gets 300,000 views, that's 30 minutes, that's a significant revenue for me. You didn't know you do this for a living with under 100k subs? The amount of subs you have is not necessarily equal to how much revenue that you get. Part of the reason my sub income is slower is because I don't put out as much content as other people, which is something I would like to do, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Like, you know, there are people like Moxie Boosted who he puts out a video essay a week that's like 15 minutes. And that's very impressive. He does have an editor, at least one editor, and the person who does his thumbnails, I don't have that. So, but you know, my rent isn't that expensive, you know, so we'll see. If you type !cat, there's a donation link, Estefan. Yeah, I mean, I have people who help me, but like, it's like friends helping me, not stuff. Actually, I have to DM the person internally. I'll do that after stream. I've commissioned one thumbnail before. I'm in the process of commissioning another thumbnail. And then, like, you know, I'll have friends like Papa Hefe or Tama read over my scripts in case, like, I just am nervous about it. Do you struggle though with like money? I don't know. I'm okay. Early last year was tougher for me, but I've been in a relatively stable position since, I don't know, like July last year. It really just depends if I'm able to get a video out. That's why I'm actually afraid. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my event video out. Okay. For this month, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I do it. I might just get a shorter, quicker video out. Doing some kind of RNG, I don't know. Because I want to get a DLC video out, but it's taken a lot of time. It's taken quite a long amount of time, and so like my revenue for this month would be very low if I don't get a video out. So we'll see if I'm able to. Thanks for the info regarding Ruby and Sapphire. Can you just do it on emulator and just say after I find the shiny emerald? Cool. I have to take that song off my playlist. You don't want to rip your carts open? Why would you have to open your cart? What are you talking about? Why would you have to rip your cart open? Yeah, but why do you want the... I don't remember what you asked me, to be honest with you. Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, and your battery's already dead? Try and catch this Teddy. Dang it, come on, man. Have any sealed Pokemon games? No. Yeah, I'm playing it on a DS. Why? I have to catch a Pokemon to be able to figure out where I'm at, which is the unfortunate part. Well, Emu can lead to some, you know, variable results. I just like playing it on real hardware. I mean, I understand that, you know, emulator is more accessible, but I just tend to not play on it. I tend to play on real, it's just enjoyable for me to play on real hardware. I don't know. I do testing on emulator and stuff sometimes, but that's it. Wait, 2 RNG is brutal. I mean, the timer 0 stuff's very annoying, although there's supposedly consistent ways around it now. I'll have to play around with it, but it's been so long since I've done it. Or felt the need to innovate in any way. Come on, Apom, please. Please stay. Come on. Apom, please. Please. Everybody prage. Dang it. This is unfortunately unlucky. All right. I always knew that Safari Zone would be pain. I always knew the Safari Zone would be pain. Trying to RNG a flawless underwater Chinchu at method H2. I've encountered the correct frame twice, but they're all method H4. You're doing Emerald? There's really no way to guarantee. The H methods are very strange, and the random split methods are very weird and strange to get. You could try going to a different map, but that's all I could think of. If you're playing on emulator, you could try not playing on emulator or using a different emulator. No problem. You have DS with the capture card? Yep. Yeah, the emulator for Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire is very bad. The best emulator, I don't think MGBA is the most accurate GBA emulator, but I'm not sure if it is or not. Thank you, we got the catch. What's up, Michaela? How you doing? What's up, Timeless Dialga? How you doing? Right. Please do not be the same exact Teddy Ursa. It's the same frickin' Teddy Ursa. So I can't really tell where I am because there's so many of these. I might drop the I'm trying to think of a way to put this. I might drop the synchronizer to try and help me gain a more identifiable position. The thing is, if I ever catch one of the APOMs, it'll help me a lot. I think what I'll do is I will switch Jeff to be the lead. Question: the DLC isn't stored in the save, but in the RAM. So, if it was to port in, couldn't I just move over this save? What the heck are you fucking talking? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're saying. To be frank. All right, let's see where I land here, and hopefully I catch something that's not that Teddy Ursa. If I put the DLC into game via emulator, I can't just move over the save file to a cart. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. all of my event is all of my events are stored in the save. All of them will work just fine that way, Kazan. It's the save is basically loaded into RAM, is the way it works. The flash memory where the save is stored is like not really accessed during gameplay at all. It's when you load the game up, it extracts the information from the saved RAM and just loads that into like a live spot in RAM, basically. So they're stored in the SRAM, even though I don't directly write anywhere to the SRAM. They're just stored, like the save is just loaded kind of generally to like working RAM or somewhere. I could write the DLT. I could write I could write the DLC to non-volatile plays, but then it wouldn't store anywhere. I thought about doing that as my workaround for ASLR. But I think there would be a couple of problems with it. Yeah, sure, Jartza. Okay, let's see. Let's open up an IV calculator for the Sunken. It's all 34 with the serious nature. 24. 21, 29, 28, 27, 31, 35. Oh, because I said it's a search bar. All right, I hit 22555. Okay. And I was aiming for... Oh, wait. These are all the same exact fucking Sunken. All right, so I either hit... I think it's safe to say that I hit 22555, but it's technically not 100% certain that that's what I hit. Could be 22566. I probably hit this one. So we'll say that I hit. I was 16 late. Try this. I'm playing on a DS with a capture card installed. What's going on, Animator? How you doing? I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm gonna have to make my coffee later. just thinking of stuff that I gotta do. All right. We should be relatively close to Miltank at this point. What's going on, Autobot AI? How you doing? Time to become National Geographic? What does that mean? Oh, with the safaris and I see. This checks out. What's going on, Boy Hunter? How you doing? I might dip real quick and get myself some snacky that I made. Usually a big water drinker and not a big like juice type angle drinker, but we made last night, Amanda and I made cherry limeade. Not cherry limeade, sorry. Ginger limeade, excuse me, it's ginger limeade. I don't know why I said cherry. I think I saw a cherry soda in the fridge. Ginger limeade, ginger limeade. It's fire. Sorry to ask again, but is trading RNG manipulated competitive Pokemon for team count as when you access a Blizzcon? What do you... I will give you whatever competitive RNG Pokemon that you would want. That's feasible for me to RNG minute. Okay, a Pineco. All right, so what I want to do is this is 0. Any nature. We'll set it as 1. So we're looking for Pineco. All right, this is a female, level 34. Let's see. How's my cat? He's okay. We still don't have all the answers. We have to spend an additional $3.5 grand, literally $3,500 just for a CT scan, which, by the way, is still not even what the cost of the surgery was. What do we get here? Gentle. All right, we hit 4-8. So I was 8 advances late. It looks like. All right, try it again. I would if someone puts Iron Mugulus in a ROM hack, I will absolutely RNG manipulate. Hey all, what's going on? Actually, a fungus. Been watching your vids lately, and I'm thinking of doing some RNG manip when I get my copy of Emerald, since I don't need a dry battery for it. I gotta have my berries, you know. Yes. Well, you know, in our Ruby and Sapphire, you can do RNG manips without a dry battery, but it's, you know, it's only painting, which is always a double frame perfect situation. Listen, if you ask me to, I mean, I'll be upfront, like, if you ask me to RNG manip you the fucking Mount Battle Ho-Oh, I'm not gonna do it because there would be an easier Ho-Oh available. Like, I'm not gonna do the hardest RNG manip in the world, but yeah, within reason, I'll do something. Painting is not tied to dead battery, so you could do painting manip in Ruby and Sapphire. Painting is tied directly to So like the game is only seated. The game is only seated at like basically on reset. So like immediately when the game turns on is when the initial seed happens. But in, how do I say? But so it doesn't matter what your date and time is after the initial boot of the game. But for the painting stuff, the way that works is that's seeded off a vertical blanket. It's how many video frames have been rendered. So it's not tied to the clock at all in that respect. Share ginger limeade recipe. We used, it was 8 limes, juice 8 limes, then peel ginger and put ginger in a food processor until it's like as small as you can, and then steep it in 2 cups of like hot water to make a ginger tea. Just ginger in it. Strain out the ginger from the water. Put in half a cup of honey. Mix that with the lime juice, and then add 4 more cups of water. And then add more water to taste if it's too strong. We would use, next time we would use more limes. I would probably go like 12 or 14 limes, to be honest with you. And then, because it's a little bit too gingery. I like ginger, but yeah. Yes, that's how it would work, BitFS. Yeah, it was a no sugar recipe. I mean, we used honey, but we didn't use any artificial sugar, like in terms of like actual like white sugar, cane sugar. I did use a little bit of stevia. It was half a cup of honey, and I would put in a little more honey or like some other sweetener. Let's see what we got. Yo, 5 months of Bliss God. Thank you very much, Worthy. I appreciate you. Everybody show them some love for the 5 month. This is a different one. It's 93. I was 1 frame early, I think. Yep, I'm 1 frame early. All right, cool. We're close. We're close to the Miltank. I mean, I guess technically, the price of a team, the price to get a legitimate team for me is be a Pokemon player going to Worlds. I'll make your team for free because it's content for me. So like Frieza, I don't think is going to go to Worlds this year. Like I don't think he's grinding for it. So I need fucking someone else. I need to scope out a person who's going to Worlds. I'll make their entire team for him. Wolfie. I don't think Wolfie's gonna answer me. I don't think Wolfie knows who I am. So he's making his teams last minute. Well, it depends on what type of team. Like Freeze-Eye, I did not have a lot of time to prepare Freeze-Eye's team. And you're gonna wanna finalize your team pretty late, but you're gonna wanna have some version of it practiced on. So like I could probably make a team in 4 days or something like that. It just depends on what he would need. That's really it, you know? Like, to tell you the truth, if any VGC player is trying to use Enamorous on their team with a 0 attack, I probably can't do that for them. Or a specific speed tier. I can't do that. There's Miltank. Goodbye. I'm sure I'll be able to find someone who would let me make their team in game for them. Last year, I didn't even reach out to anybody. I just posted on Twitter, hey, I made fully legal teams. If anyone wants a legal Pokemon, let me know. And then Freeze-Eye DM'd me and goes, would you make my whole team? And I said, yes. That's pretty much what I did, you know? So I'd be willing to make a team for basically anyone as long as they're not a jerk. Yeah, as long as they seem okay. The scouting angle, it's probably just checking their I didn't name it Gold D Lottie. It was Gold D Lottie. His name isn't Gold D Roger. His name is Gold D Roger. GOL.D.Roger. And Roger would have been his first name. Because surnames are the first name in One Piece, like it is in Japan. I love One Piece. One Piece is so good. Fudge. I missed the button. He didn't quit Twitter. They fucking sold Twitter to... Twitter became a private company. The One Piece, no. Live action Netflix, live action One Piece is cringe. Adaptations, cringe. Read the source, read the manga. It's sick. I don't know when the new chapter comes out, actually. It looks like this Monday or Sunday, April 21st. Well, a TV show, there's a difference between, I mean, I generally don't like adaptations. I mean, I'll say it, but it's different when gosh, it's very hard. Never get into One Piece, seeing 1,000 episodes. You don't watch the show, you read the manga. The show is garbage. Bad television show. They did a bad job. They didn't do a good job with the show. You read the manga. The manga's goated. Okay. If the only manip in Scarlet and Violet is the machine right now. So they discovered a they discovered a manip for that gambling machine. We run. Sunken is quite off. Sunken was like 3 late. I'm very cringe for being 3 late. So like my general problem with adaptations, and I can explain, like, and listen, I'm not saying that adaptations can't be good or they can't be like, I'm not saying an adaptation cannot be good or anything like that, but it's like, think of it this way, I guess. It's like, and and some adaptations are superior to their source material. Like if you've ever watched The Boys TV show versus read The Boys comic, The Boys comic is like edgy garbage. And is the TV show still edgy and crass and like I don't like it that much? No, but it is superior in almost all respects to its source material. And so an adaptation can be good in that way, but if the source material itself is very good, a lot of the time adaptations, I don't know about them, man. Their main appeal is getting people into the actual of source product. Well, I think when you're adapting something from a cartoon into a live action, you're not doing a very big adaptation. So like the more an adaptation has to jump through to become something, the more different it's going to be than its source, which is good, right? So like when you're adapting a book to a movie, the book has no visuals. You have to interpret the written word as visuals, which is going to be different. It's going to be different for every person, right? And so that adaptation will probably have a lot of merit to it. Pineco is 1 late. But when you're adapting a comic to a cartoon, well, there's already visuals there. You're adding motion, you're adding extensions, right? And so for me, One Piece is an excellent. Well, if you don't like an adaptation that drifts from the source, why are you not just looking at the source? What's the point? And you just said you liked the One Piece live action show. The One Piece live action show is, I would argue, almost nothing like the actual show or the actual manga. There's a lot of stuff I really, really do not like about it. I liked one thing in that entire show, I would say. Which was Zoro killing Mr. 7. That's pretty much the only thing that was in the show that I really liked. I think the live action show fundamentally misunderstands Zoro. They like do not understand. Zoro is like a weird kind of edgy character. Like he likes black. He's like not funny at all. Zoro is like a very funny character. I think he's Zoro is the guy who fucking almost cut his own legs off in Mr. Three's thing. He got put in Mr. Three's wax, and so he tried to cut his legs off and got most of the way through so he could escape the wax. And then he also he makes sure to raise his sword so that he could die in a cool pose. Like, Zoro is a comedy character. He's supposed to be very similar to Luffy. Like, a fundamental misunderstanding of Zoro, I think. What's up, Cal? How you doing? I don't disagree that there's no... I don't disagree that, like, there is room for adaptation from a comic to a thing, but, like, I think American comics tend to be better for adaptation. Yeah, but, like, you can't say that you don't like things that stray from the source when you just watch something that strayed, I think, very heavily from the source. All the stuff with Garp was okay. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like the added stuff with Garp. I really didn't like how they handled Baratier. They fucked up Baratier really bad. Oh man, I don't know. They fucked up the Baratier like really bad. Baratier is a very good arc compared to what's going on in the show. The show like bungled Baratier horribly. It's basically not even an arc in the show, right? All right, we got Miltank. Nice. What is the Sunken doing? I don't know what the Sunken's doing here. Stars in the sun. Like this one. Okay. No, I think the toughest RNG manip Pokemon that I ever have done was probably the Raikou in Colo and XD. Alright, we're going for Star Square. So we have this Miltank. Do I have a shiny Teddy Ursa already? I don't see one. To me, it looks like I'm missing Teddy, so I'm gonna go for it. So we need to subtract 500 from this one. Let's go 500. The song of an angel. So do 7, 3, 18. Should be good. Yes, but my point is, like, you should stick to a conviction. Like, you can't say I don't like adaptations that drift from the source material while watching adaptations but not knowing anything about the source material, because that means you actually do like adaptations that drift from the source material, right? There's got to be consistency in, like, your logic and thoughts. Like, if everyone's like, here's the thing, so many people are intimidated by the length of One Piece. You don't have to read it fast. Just start reading it, and if you like it, you just have, like, media does not have to be consumed. No. You're misunderstanding my statement. When I say I don't like adaptations, I fucking mean it. Like, I don't, like, if someone goes up to me and goes, dude, have you fucking seen Naruto? It's such a sick anime. Okay, the anime is good. Why not read the manga? Because what you're getting when you have an anime is you're having a corporation's lens and adjustments and additions and perceptions through what was the unique vision of a mangaka who is just one person. You know what I mean? So why am I gonna watch this like corporate washed version of something when there's no reason to? So I'm always gonna go to the source material if the new adaptation is good, especially if it's a cartoon adaptation of, you know what I mean? So like the good thing about reading the source material of One Piece is if you start reading One Piece, yeah, there's 1100 chapters, like 1110 chapters, I think. It's 1110 right now. First of all, that's not that many chapters. You just start reading it, and if you like it, now you have a fucking thing. Now you have a thing that you like that you can read for a really long time. There's no reason to read it quickly. Like, there simply is just no reason to read it quickly, I think. Miltank was probably too late. And you can't say that. I also think it's, by the way, you are like being very discounting when you say like, oh, I don't like anime and manga. What does that mean? They're two very different mediums, and anime and manga are a medium, not a genre. Anime and manga are a huge thing. They are a medium to tell a story through. They are not all the same. They are not all alike. They are all very different from each other. Even shonens can have very big differences in each other. I don't like big boobs. Not all anime are like that. What are you talking about? Are there good anime with unfortunate fan service? Yes, sometimes it's something you have to ignore, but that's mostly like a shonen thing. Like, and first of all, there's also plenty of shonen without that kind of garbage, but like, I would say go watch Ping Pong the Animation. That's a coming of age story about how you have to learn to figure out how you love things. And there's no fan service in it at all. Ping Pong the Animation, literally 10 out of 10. That should literally change my life. Ping Pong the Animation is 13 episodes, literally zero fan service. It is a story about a few people playing ping pong, learning how they enjoy it, if they want to interact with it, why they enjoy it. And it's also like a coming of age story, like how do you want to grow into be an adult? It's very powerful. I missed the button. You are lumping anime together in one piece of media. A Studio Ghibli film has no fan service. They are literally nothing like fucking Naruto. You know what I mean? Like, they're not similar pieces of media. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not, those are both anime. Spirited Away is the same thing as One Piece in your mind if you say that. Those are, they're not even, they can't even be remotely compared. But there's not even, they're just, anime just means fucking cartoon from Japan, basically. That's what it means. That's like if someone, that's like when someone says, I don't like cartoons. That's insane. What do you mean you don't like all cartoons? You don't like all cartoons. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. I'm saying your belief is, your foundational belief that I don't like anime is based on a false assumption, is what I'm telling you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you a fact of reality. That's what I'm telling you. You have like a foundational misunderstanding of what anime and manga even are. Manga is just a comic that comes from Japan. I don't like books. I doubt that's true. I think anyone whose whole blanket disregarding an entire conceptualization of media is probably a big dum-dum. All right, I was very early on that. I'll try one more, and then I'll do an adjustment if I have to. Boing, boing. Technically, anime isn't even Japanese because they outsource the animation. Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're talking about. I don't even know what it means to have a short attention span. Like, I actually don't even like understand people, like, as a human, like what that means. Like, if I can't hold my attention on something, then that just means I don't like it. It doesn't mean my attention span is short. Like, I can enjoy long form media and long form content, but I won't enjoy a piece of long form content if I am not enjoying it in, I don't know how long. I have to be interested in the topic. Like, I'm very excited to watch that Pineco video about invisible walls in Mario 64. Having a conversation with you, yeah, that's just, but if you're not able to remember what we're talking about or focus on what we are doing, that means you're not interested in the conversation with me. Oh my gosh, I missed the button. I'm interested, I'm just easily distracted. I don't think that's true. You're watching this on your Nintendo Switch? That's really funny. They could have something in their life distracting them. If something in their life is distracting them, that means that thing in their life offers more priority to the conversation that they and I are having in that moment, which means they are not interested in my conversation at that exact moment in time. I didn't say that they were intentionally being a dick. If something is distracting you from our conversation, that means the other thing that's distracting you is more important to you in that moment than I am. Which doesn't have to be valid, doesn't have to be invalid, it's fine. Oh, I forgot to update the shiny counter. 118. The Safari Zone is brutal. Critical, I just want to say, hey, thank you for your custom events. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I think saying they're not interested is kind of a weird way of looking at it. What if someone's mom is at the hospital? That doesn't make you less interesting. In that moment, it makes you less interesting. I think you're assigning like a value to being interested versus not being interested in a specific moment, which is not the case. Okay, Apom. This is a level 35 male Apom. No. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know where you are, Apon. I'll try and catch this. Yeah, but people aren't always even like... Are you interested? Basically, the highest form of currency we have is people. So, in my mind, interest is inherently valuable. Yes, but interest is not like a... It's not like a linear thing. It's a bold Apom. It's like... Like, if my grandfather is in the hospital and dying, I am more interested in visiting him in that specific moment in time before he passes than I am in watching a YouTube video about Mario 64 invisible walls. It's not because I don't think the Mario 64 is interesting. It's because one has a specific set time frame. I can't do it whenever. Like just because something is interesting and more interest, like it is of more interest to me in that specific moment in time, doesn't mean it is always going to be like that, or doesn't mean I think the other thing is uninteresting. So like when I say like I'm not interested in watching that video in that moment, doesn't mean I'm not interested in it forever or ever. It just means in that specific moment in time, I'm currently not interested in it. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Apom. See, like right there, I would say I was more interested in this conversation than I am in doing my RNG minute. Let's look for Apom. I'm aiming 22049. Generate. Looking for a bold Apom. Where I found it. I found it instantly. I was 9 frames early, I think. I was exactly 9 frames early. 1, 2, 3, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This song is called, it's from Budokai 3, it's called Exploration Saiyan Saga. Well, I'd argue that interest inherently has priority. I am going for a living dex. Dragon Rider. Oh, this is a different rules. I forgot to change the rules. I'll fix it later. Sparking Zero is the Tenkaichi like. I don't like the Tenkaichi games. They're stinky. I'm not a Tenkaichi enjoyer, just a Budokai 2D, you know, 2.5 Soul Calibur Tekken style enjoyer. I genuinely don't like any of the Tenkaichi games. They're not fun at all. They're like not even like there's not even an attempt at balance in the Tenkaichi games, it feels like. Dude, like in fucking Budokai Tenkaichi, Broly and like the Great Ape characters, they can't even be flinched. It's like insane. You have to use like the strong charge attacks, so all your combos are like, it's just like half the combos you have. Balance your fucking game, bro. Dog shit game. Yay, there we go. I have to catch another one of these as well, it seems. Well, I'll change it when I catch it. Dang it. It's my favorite fighting game, Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Favorite racing game, Jack X Combat Racing. Gummy bear spot? Oh, the teddy bears is a gummy bear. That's funny. The 7 gold symbols won't be too difficult. It'll be, the big issue is going to be, oh Lord, the big issue is going to be probably the factory again. It's doing okay, Infinite Omniverse. Appreciate you asking. We have to, I'm getting him some antibiotics today, and then we'll see. Hopefully that reduces the size of the thing. If it does that, that means it's infectious by nature, which means we could probably clear it out just with antibiotics. Buddy, hey, wake up. Yeah, hey, buddy. I just like bugging him. The aspiration said that it was, they said that it didn't look like cancer. It can't be used to rule it out, and the tissue was infected. So, but it's like all under his skin. It's very strange. No, Palace is not going to be the biggest issue at all. The factory fucking sucks ass. I think it's like by far the worst facility. Pineco. 1 early. I'm a factory hater till the day I die. Oops. To succeed at the factory, you basically have to have like a full spreadsheet open with a large majority of the sets in the factory memorized. Which is not how I enjoy playing the single player in Mons, you know? Oops. All right, we're trying again. You just started playing Pokemon Emerald again recently. And man, there was a post that was surrounded by heat due to RNG manips. All these people are stupid. Just play the game the way that you want. The current guide I have works just fine. Any retail GBA games you don't have? I have all of them, but I don't have all of them in English. So I don't have Sapphire in English, and I don't have LeafGreen in English. I only have LeafGreen in Japanese, and I only have Sapphire in Japanese. Is it a coincidence that Cousin Who rhymes with Majin Buu? The Who is in reference to Doctor Who. I don't know what the cousin is from. Sunkern. What is a Sunkern? It's actually crazy. I don't see the Sunkern anywhere. Are you male? No, you are. I think I'm like 3 late or something. Character from Shining Force 2. Wait. Is Shining Force 2 the one with this song? Where is it? Hold on, I have to find it. It was 3. From legendary after rest. Harmony. Oh, this is gonna get to me. If I can't find this, it's gonna piss me off. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Oh, I was thinking of Phantasy Star. I was thinking of Phantasy Star. Hold on. Hold on, you'll see what I mean. This is probably the worst theme I've ever heard. Nope, not this one. Well, I'll find it. Well, we're gonna find it. I hate this and I kind of like it at the same time. I hate this song so much. It is the save. I used to work with my friend Pete, and he would play this on his phone, and but he would pause it while he was like looking up guides, and I would hear this song loop for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Oh, dude. I'll play it one more time. Oh, I love this song. I love it, I mean, I hate it. This just brings back happy memories. That's the best way to put it. It just brings back good memories from a time with a friend. That's the truth. Would a Pokemon from any GBA Euro language traded from English cartridge transfer to Gen 4 as a foreign Pokemon? I don't know how the transfer works actually into Gen 4. This is one late. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Just one late. Oh, my mother's calling me. She's not picking up, so I don't know. Oh, there goes my phone. And I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Oh, she's calling me again. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry. Had to explain to my mother what was going on with my cat. She wanted to tell me some other stuff. Ugh, I don't like the way my hair looks on camera when I don't have it. My bangs out. My favorite gen? Probably Gen 5. I like the most. Black and white, very fun game. Dang it. I think it's one late. Been using your Emerald DLCs, loading them into my wife's cartridge. She never played Emerald before. And I couldn't read the full message. Let me see. I've been using your Emerald DLCs, loading them onto my wife's cartridge. She's never played them before. That's awesome. I hope you're having a good time with them, or she's having a good time with them, or whoever's playing it. I love this song. Hey, there we go again. Nice. All right, please catch. We have to do this again. We have to get a second Teddy Ursa. Nice, we got a Teddy Ursa. 119 shinies, baby. I'll do Gummy Bear in honor of the person who said that. Gummy. Gummy Bear. And what we're gonna do is go for a second Teddy. We'll just insta go for it. What's up, Sphelical? Thank you very much. Yeah, Restaurant and Zekrom are shiny locked. You can get him shiny in Gen 6. You can get him shiny in Gen 6 and Gen 7 though. Lady Buff? I've never seen you before. That's 3 early. Yeah, the thing about Gen 6 is you can do RNGs in Gen 6 for a lot of the Pokemon, but all of the ones that you could do RNGs in, you could do in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and it's easier. It's not even easier, it's less tedious in terms of how long you have to wait to get a seed. That's one late. Resetting for Darkrai. Are you soft resetting for Darkrai, or are you RNG manipulating it? In which game? You do it in regular Diamond or BDSP, I think, right? I don't think anywhere else. It's locked in Legends Arceus, no? I remember you were saying that you learned some of the BDSP manips. You can't leave the island because you can't leave the island and then come back to it later. That sucks. Well, yeah, because you're like you don't take a boat there. You fucking take a nappy and you wake up there. So jealous of the Safari Zone. FireRed Green Safari Zone's nasty. It's FireRed Green Safari Zone blows. The FireRed Green seed situation is tough. It's just not easy to get them seeds. Well, how you doing, Pulse? You should see that shit I'm working on right now for Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire. Oh, I thought I was done with the DLC, but I've been pulled right back in. Well, like, the thing about Fire and Leaf Green is everything is hard in Fire and Leaf Green. Whereas in Kalos, there's some easy things. in you gotta start doing, I will say, Pulse, you gotta, if you want to really, you gotta really start doing some tough stuff. You gotta do a TGTV manip. TGTV is the shit. You gotta start doing it. Triple frame perfect. 5 IV, some good shit. Oh yeah, you told me that you've been very into VGC lately, right? That's right. Very into VGC. TGV from YouTube, Pog. I have not done any competitive play. I've been too into programming for the events and stuff. Yeah, Fire and Leaf Green is your first manip. It's tough, but you can do it. I think the only reason I don't like people doing Fire and Leaf Green as their first manip is because it's difficult to gain an understanding of the process. But people can do it. I mean, I've seen people whose first RNG manip was Blink. From in Colo, which is like, that shit's insanely stupid. They fucking did it. I'm consistently one late, I think. Let's just try and do this. Doink. We'll do a little bit of cheating. 50 shinies deep in fire and leaf green. Safari's is gonna you suffering. Yeah, the Safari zone's tough. Especially it's even with RNG manips, it's gonna take you a long time to catch some of those Pokemon. Like Chansey and Tauros are gonna be a huge pain in the butts. Man, first column manip was using Battle Blink from Akuhita. It's fucked up. That's crazy. You are a crazy person. I really like the Ace performed for the warps to Naval Rock. Nice. Nice. I don't know what I'm doing. I find myself leaning more towards old gen manips, or not manips lately, competitive lately. I've been very into Gen 4 lately. And I like Gen 3, but I haven't been grinding it as much as I grind Gen 4 right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what appeal. I have to figure out what is the things that I like about competitive mods and what I don't. I haven't ironed it out, like what is enjoyable to me about competitive mods. Like I know when I'm enjoying myself, but I don't know what I enjoy specifically about. Like I haven't thought about it to myself. Ladybug. That early. Am I on the right thing? I am on NDSGB. Yeah, I read a lot of stuff in Gen 6 as well. I mean, I've always been more of a Smogon player, but I've been into several VGC metas and enjoy them plenty as well. I don't know. I don't know what my deal is, to be honest. I don't even know if I want to be doing competitive stuff anymore. In terms of actually playing the games. Like, I feel like I don't know. I just don't know anymore. It's all too much to know for me. I definitely like doing battles with like my homies, like within the confines of specific metas. I like doing battles. I think I'm just more interested in doing other stuff. I'm just more interested in like programming and right now. Yeah, but I'm doing no glitches is the thing. What's up, Gabri? How you doing? Hey, there's second Teddy. You don't even need to warp into the Safari Zone, by the way. You just need to set a flag. Like, instead of warping into the Safari Zone, you could just go into the Safari Zone and then use an ACE code that would just, like, unset a flag, basically. Come on, you stinker. Nice, there we go. Whoo! Sheesh man. Sheesh man. Alright. We're gonna get out of the Safari Zone right now. We'll go back in immediately, but I'm just gonna get out for now so I can pick out my next Pokemon. Yeah, there's just a flag that just sets. There's just a flag in the game that says, "Are you in the Safari Zone?" And if you're in the Safari Zone, it sets the battles to the Safari type, and if you're in the Safari Zone, it sets the battles to the Safari type, and then it also sets the menu to have the retire button. That's it. All right, who else do I need? I have Gligot. I need 2 Pinecos. I need Hoot Hoot. So let's see if I have any of these available to me. I do have a Pineco available. I do have a Ladybot available. So I guess we'll go for both of those. I have to add 500. I will save the game. My Fire and LeafGreen tutorials are outdated, question mark. Kind of, yeah. There'll be an update soon. We're basically waiting on a tool to be finished. We are basically waiting on a tool to be finished. It's going to be replacing Gen 3 Seed Assistant, probably. That was interesting. I think I just noticed loading details. Yep, she teleports in there, look. So this is where she is, right? Pay attention to how she's not there. She should be there already. All right, she should be visible from this perspective. But she's not. She should be there right now. And then she just pops in. Isn't that? Loading logic, Game Freak. Come on now. What's going on, Riley? How you doing? Excuse me. Jesus. Still sick? That sucks, dude. How you feeling? Hope you get better soon. Don't mention the pig dots. Yeah, it's in every counter, I think. It's here too. It's at the Safari Zone counter. So we're aiming for 2254. Oh, I have this synchronized as the lead still. We're gonna undo Star Square. We're gonna go Pokemon. We're gonna switch the lead off of Jeff. There we go. And we try again. That was my bad. What the heck? Alright. So we should get a Pineco here, and we'll also be able to get a Lady N pretty nearby, I believe, or a Ladybug, excuse me. These are long waits. That's how it'd be, though. Hey, Harrison. Who the fuck is Harrison? Not me. Apom. You're 35. This is a 35 male Apom. I'm gonna ball it to see what I got. Hardy. Okay, I know what I hit. Oh, I forgot to put this guy away. Oops. Okay, so Hardy is, if I'm aiming for, I was like 9 late. Very cool. Get rid of this. Reminder. Game Freak messed up and left pink little dots here. All right, here we go. All right. Whew. Miltank is 1 late. All right, we're close. We're close. We're close. We're close. I'd like to get at least 1 Pineco. Come on. All right, we're gonna aim 1 lower. Boink. We're gonna aim 1 lower, and then we'll try that. All right. Trying to focus. I'm losing focus. Target right now is a Pineco. Yeah, what's going on, Gabri? Curious about your Pokemon collection. Can you make a video where you show it? It will blow up for sure. It will not blow up for sure. I'm one early now. Fuck. I don't know if I'll ever make a video like that. My collection is not really organized. Is the main issue, I would say, with that. God, I freaking love this song. What a banger. Like, I don't have one big static. Most of my guys aren't in home or bank. Like, they're mostly just like in the game I caught them in, you know? It's kind of how it is. I don't know. I'm probably not that interested in showcasing it. Unless I can come up with the... Unless I get like a conceptualization of what I want. You know, I don't think people are ever gonna get very far asking me to do a specific project if I'm not interested in it. That's the main thing. It's more interesting to see how I get things. Yeah. I mean, I just have a lot of guys. That's the end of it, you know? The biggest collection I have is probably in Gen 7 or... Ah, there's my Pineco. It's probably in Gen 7 or in Gen 4, I think, is my biggest collection. Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in doing a collection video. It's not something I'm interested in. I tend to find that people don't know what they want, really, in terms of content. Because none of my content was ever planned catering to an algorithm. It was always stuff that I was interested in making, you know? Click. Thank you. Yeah, but like the e-reader stuff too. You know what I mean? The e-reader stuff was just like, you know, I'm sure people don't believe me, but I mean it when I say it. When I first started working on the e-reader thing, that wasn't like a content thing. That was just like something that like I became obsessed with. And then like, after I had put like a large amount of work into it, I was like, oh, this has to be a video because this is what I spent the entirety of my April on. So this has to become a video. And that was the end of it. That's, you know, and then I started doing more and more of it, you know. I mean, in reality, you know, I don't know. I understand that I'm lucky. My most recent e-card stuff is going to blow people's minds, I think. I feel like they're much... I feel like somehow I've done it again. I was able to one-up myself and make something even better than my previous stuff. So I gotta finish them soon is the big problem. It's definitely a one-up. Dude, I didn't think it was possible to do anything better than the legendary beasts, Riley. I thought the shit that I made for the legendary beasts was gas. The most gas I could ever do, but now what I'm working on is just like, damn, dude. Somehow it's better. I mean, it doesn't matter if I finish it before bank shuts. It's just, it's meant to stay in here. Yes, I got it again. There is no Gen 9 RNG manip. Well, I guess there was one recently discovered with the thingy-majigger, with the item printer. But I know plenty about Gen 8 RNG. I've done many overworld RNGs and raid RNGs, yeah. I've done plenty. I have to start making the next area. I think I'm gonna put a hold on this the custom thing that I'm working on right now. Maybe I'll work on that after stream today, and if I can't finish it, if I can't get the custom thing I was working on done by today after stream, I'm gonna put a hold on it and design all of the areas and then get them ported to Emerald. Because making a map can just take such a long time, you know? Did you see someone else did the e-reader stuff in a game? Like this person was just like asking me how the thumb code worked. I walked them through a whole tutorial about how to get the thumb code going. And I taught them how to use the MGB8 debugger in the e-reader section. And they did a little beta program where they overwrote their trainer name with hi. It was very fun. Pokebank is not shut down yet. Yeah, they wrote a little program that you talk to the NPC, it changed your trainer name. Nobody knows the official date. Yeah, they were using this really weird command that I didn't know could exist, but I see why it's bad anyway. There we go, another one. They did this. I'll put it in the chat. They did this, and I was like, can you do that in Thumb? I didn't think that you could. But what it does is it makes... it makes a no-op. So it basically instantly does LDR R0 PC plus 0 with a no-op in between the two of them so it can align itself correctly. And then the problem after that is the fucking program continues to execute. So it will read 5D90 and 0300 as fucking thumb commands, which is really funny. Because if that shit was possible, LDR R0 equals a value. I'd be pissed. Was the official date? I don't think there is an unofficial way to transfer Pokemon, but the problem is unofficial transfers aren't ever going to work probably, right? Because Pokemon Home assigns a home tracker, so you're never gonna get you're never gonna be able to do it. There's a patch bank to work offline. Well, that's fine and dandy, but I imagine once Pokemon Bank shuts down, they're gonna remove the transfer option from Pokemon Home, right? So like, you know what I mean? Like if I would imagine they're not gonna let you, like, why would they leave the transfer from DS option in if they shut that service off, right? So I don't think the patch bank is gonna matter very much, to be honest. Although it is cool. Yeah, but you can already do that with PKSM. I guess it's better to be using something closer to the official source than not, right? Presumably the patched bank to work offline will have legality more correct, or it will be closer, less chance of there being an error than with PKSM or something. Although I think PKSM already works perfectly fine, right? There was an issue with PKSM a little while ago where it wasn't transferring the symbols right. Like the little marks that you can put on dudes, it was transferring those wrong. Like I still always use official transfer methods, even though I have access to PKSM, just because, and PKHex if I wanted to, just because I know for sure there's not going to be an error. Yeah, I'm sure, but you know, there could always be an error some way. I'm sure there's not going to be a problem, but it's just better to use the official methods if you have access to them, if you're concerned about legality. That's what I would say, right? Because PKHex is going to be transferred to just go up, 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 up. But with the ecosystem that they set up for home at this point, I think it's like very bad. I think transfers are going to have a permanent cutoff point no matter what the homebrew community does. And like, assuming systems continue to stay hackable, which people assume they're not going to be, but assuming systems continue to be hackable, you know, you're always going to be able to transfer a Pokemon into a game without home. The issue is once the Pokemon is in that game, you're not going to be able to get it into home, right? Assuming home is doing all the proper checks, you're probably not going to be able to do it. So, I mean, the hope is that they're going to make a way to do a direct transfer from, they would have to have a way to do a direct transfer from gens 4, or from gens 4, 5, no, just from gens 5, 6, and 7 is what they would have to do. Because Bank is required to get Pokemon from, and actually you would also hope that they would have a play in, from gens 1 and 2 on the virtual console. Like, the ideal method is you can send the ideal way to do it is that you send either Pokemon Home gets it or the newest game gets it. And the way it works is you send a DS download program into the 3DS, and that lets you access the save data in gens 4, 5, 6, 7, and Virtual Console 1 and 2. And then you can send up those Pokemon from those games that way. I think they're not likely to do anything like that because they are clearly trying to set up an environment where they're not interested in supporting any of this legacy hardware any longer. It's not that I don't like talking about unofficial hardware. It's that HShop is piracy. I don't mind talking about PKSM and PK. I make unofficial hardware. I make e-card, like custom e-reader cards. But HShop is literally piracy. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get banned. It's as simple as that. It's just illegal. There's piracy. It's easy to go around saying things like, I fully support piracy, fuck big corporations, blah, blah, blah. And listen, I don't have a problem saying like, fuck Nintendo. But the thing is, like, you don't make your living off of YouTube videos about Pokemon. So it's not something I'm going to go around saying. You know what I mean? Because that's my fucking livelihood is dependent on, you know, Nintendo not getting mad at me. Especially when I'm doing things that they're definitely not interested in people doing, I would argue. I don't think I'm big enough for them to go after me. I enjoy your vids. What are your other hobbies besides RNG manips in Pokemon? I really like Dungeons and Dragons. I am typically a DM. My main thing that I like about that is the writing. It's a very fun, creative outlet for me. I've been getting more and more into programming thanks to the e-reader events that I've made. I'm likely going to try and start pursuing some hobbyist programming stuff that isn't for Pokemon content. Maybe I'll be able to contentize that. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know if I will be able to. I don't know if my audience will be interested in that type of thing. Because right now, I pretty much only know... I would argue that right now, I'm very confident in 2 programming languages. Which is Gen 3's scripting language, and then GBA thumb, the type of thumb assembly that GBA uses. Which are useless. They are not useful things to know. And I'm slowly becoming familiar with C. I need Xiao less and less and Riley less and less every single time I go into PokeEmerald to read code. Like I've been reading like I was doing it this morning before I was streaming. I was debugging a function in PokeEmerald, and I was literally just looking at PokeEmerald, and I was able to just instantly understand the C to thumb conversion of that. Of the PokeEmerald to the code that I was debugging. But it's funny because I can't fucking read, like I've never written a single thing in C. I've literally never written anything in C, but I have a decent understanding of what C code is doing now. Because I'm not here to argue with this about, Gabby, please stop talking about it. I'm not here to argue with you about it. When it's your fucking livelihood, you can talk about HShop all you want. All right. We didn't hit the 5 channel members today, which is to be expected. I haven't been streaming consistently, so I'm done for today. I appreciate the channel member that I got, Ashen. Appreciate you, homie. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow's gonna be a Colosseum stream, so which Pokemon are left in the Safari Zone? I need Donphan and Phanpy, I believe. No, I don't. I got Phanpy. I think I need Donphan. I think I can get a Donphan. I don't know. I know. I think I need Pinsir. We're getting very close to the day of evolution, where I have to spend an entire ass day to evolve shit. It looks like I need Houndour, especially with coding knowledge. I don't have coding knowledge. All my coding knowledge was learned through. I'm gonna stop the timer. Just to be clear about something, I went to school for baking. Okay, my profession and the thing that I'm professionally and like classically trained in is baking and cooking. I went to school for hospitality with a specialty in baking, was the degree I went to school for. All programming knowledge I've gained was through the help of Riley and Shao, through a hobbyist venture, through my POKéMON YouTube channel, which was already my profession when I started learning coding. I don't think that I'm anywhere near capable of doing something professionally coding. I might want to do it in the future, but I'm probably gonna have to like actually spend a lot more time learning this stuff. And the real issue is all the programming knowledge that I've got was just learned through the lens of wanting to do a hobbyist project like this. So I'm not smarter than an average person. I just happen to be interested in a thing that lets me do a specific niche dumbass type of coding. I enjoy my job right now. I enjoy doing YouTube. I don't really have a desire to change it in the next year or two if I can avoid doing it. I enjoy my job. I don't know. I don't think, you know, we'll see. We'll see where I go from here, but I'm going to be doing this for the foreseeable future. And I will be back tomorrow with a Colosseum stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm trying to do variety of different Pokemon stuff every day this week. So tomorrow is going to be Colosseum or Gen 4. We'll see if I'm able to play up to the point that I want to in Colosseum tomorrow. And if I am able to do that, then that's what we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.